A lot of people that play Jet Set Radio has not looked at it like I did. I bought the Dreamcast to play Jet Set Radio, and then when I did, I made a comic book called Turf War. When I came up with the idea of this back in the heydays of 1999 with the concept of this.
Okay, where's the wiki page?
Me and my brother never stopped looking for Jet Set Radio. We always try to search everything about it.
I just said, I hope Jet Set Radio's in trailer, blah, 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 video games. And he did. That's what he did soon.
That's him.
And I was like, well, you know something?
Everybody should apologize to Sega. And oh my gosh, you should. My comic book got it right. If you look at the footage of Jet Set Radio, you would see, like my novel, it takes place in real Japan on December. Just like the novel, I got lucky by paying attention to Jet Set Radio. Look at that tree. It's winter time. Thanks, Beat didn't doubt you for a second. But clearly, Sega fans did that to Sega. They doubted crazily. I'm telling you, you shouldn't like cyberpunk because we almost wouldn't have a Jet Set Radio movie in the next couple of years, if it even comes. And if for the company, I'm talking about the world exploding under our feet. That nobody listened to the message of Jet Set Radio because the world wouldn't even be even close to this doom. Don't ignore the fact that Jet Set Radio was going to tell you that the world was going to completely turn into all this. But before that, it means yes for duplication, and I'm gotta say, Jet Set Radio has been duplicated through all kinds of other game media because their fans, or in my eyes, they're just thieves of what was good. Because while everybody else turned their head to cyberpunk, I clearly stayed there for Sega and Jet Set Radio. Same with my brother. It made no sense to turn my head to Sega when they kept on making every different version of Beat that they could, just to tell you that the generous boy was making a comeback, but evidently, in jazz terms, the canaries will always sing their lying songs of truth. If the devil is in the details, then what do you think a soul is? We're supposed to fight for our right to party, not party and then die. I gave you something not to be afraid of. But instead, you just put your tail between all your legs. You know what you all are? You all are
bitches in the future?
Jet Set Radio is the best game in the universe. People that play cyberpunk are the kind of people who can't see storyline. It's just a bunch of black characters in back of the white guy who got his head cut off. Yes, the graphics looks nice only because it's copied. It's just another white boy's copycat lifestyle where they have to do something because they want to. They feel like the life is just theirs, so they do stuff their own because they can't wait for shit.
What was said was an oxymoron. Even though white privilege is a real thing, it's not real at all. It's just what people see when they want to see it. This game did, without the person knowing about how to write a black character, turning it into the enemy, not good. Being a writer, I can always tell when somebody doesn't know how to make or write a black character. They always shove them together or do something separately that the other character did. And there's already a black villain, so why do you need more than two? Countless movies, video games, drama, TV, music videos, everything does this. They overdo the pouring of the water where everything looks and similar, the same taste and liquid. There's no growing tree. It's overwatered and liquid flowed. Let the tree grow. Really? No, really, let the tree grow. Black characters is actually different from being hard. It's a complication that the world doesn't know about because you have to get rid of the genre of music of what we flow to. Jet Set Radio did that. This game didn't. It has too many. If you copy somebody's idea, it's not going to be fresh to the audience that you're reaching, the intelligent. But instead, you're just reaching the audience of nostalgic purposes of your anger towards Sega. And you can't tell me you didn't know Sega was making another game because they shut you down like a closed suitcase. It makes no sense to think of the company to be the fat cat. They were never worried about the money because if they were, they would have made another game out of Jet Set Radio. They were trying to feed you a message that you all missed. And in black and white, I can clearly see that nobody but one person, me, sadly, got the message. So since the message wasn't received, they had to come out with another game to help the people understand the concept of humanity, of being human, the concept of love, and the concept of being a fun game, bringing you back your nostalgia, or just another game. But I know what it really is. The story wasn't finished yet, and they have a lot to tell you guys. A lot of new characters and storyline with Combo and Cube. This Cube is a very important character. By the way, I've never watched Mr. Robot. If I did, I would have shaped the future a little faster.